A view seldom seen inside of a finished firebox. Well, pretty much. Got all the grates on the floor, all the bricks of the arches on this side too. You can see all the way, this is the engineer's side. This is the middle, you see down to the tube sheet there. You can hear them working on the other end there. We got the big door open in the front, and all the superheaters in. You can't really see them. Well, you can kind of see the ends of them in there. And on this side, got the other bricks. And they go all the way to the bottom of the dirt sheet. So basically, the smoke is either going to have to fit through whatever little crack is in these bricks that separates them, or it's going to have to flow up here and help heat the whole firebox before going out that way. And the draft that's coming from the front carries them out the tubes instead of out the back door here. So that way you don't have like a blowback. It's all directed, it's trying to pull it towards the front of the engine. So here's the big pipe. This is the armature of that coming off the straight part. And the coal, you can see the end of the screw there, the PTO for the stoker. And then it's all surrounded by this shrouding here. You have cast iron. It helps protect the pipe and heat around it, and directs when the coal shoots out. It needs to spit out all over the floor here onto the grates. And as you can see here, the grates kind of move. That's how they shake from the bars inside. And you can see these ones out here that you see in the other video. So like that. And underneath the grates, of course, is the new ash pan. And the thing is, you're not going to see this video for a couple weeks till we're done with the engine. So sorry about that, everyone, but you can't know. See, this is where there's a little leak here underneath the smoke heater. But they fixed that. I thought there was another one here. Still gotta get that welding rod out. Excuse me. So yeah, they got the jets here. They'll use steam to spray the coal out when it reaches the end of the barrel here. So got arch tubes and new crown sheet still marked off. This stuff will all wear off as the fire gets burned. So yeah, we got a finished firebox here. So yeah. Now I'm gonna climb out because they're working on the cab too. I'm gonna paint this side the rest of the way. We're working on the sanding pipes here. Getting the last ones, and they'll work on the smoke box up here. Got in here, got all the superheaters in. Now we got the nozzle, we got Dick in there. He's working to straighten that up there. And the cap will go over top of that. And we already got the petticoat hand up there. And one big piece, you can see Dick underneath there. It looks like you got hair on it. Looks like you got two of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so they got those pieces in. I guess the next piece, yeah, you see the spray there for the blower assembly is laying out there, and that'll be connected to that pipe right in there. So it's really coming along, and of course you won't see this until we're all done. Sorry about that again, but we gotta keep it quiet so the foamers don't find out. Maybe that's you guys. Okay. Say hey, Dean.
Oh, hello there, Nick. How are you today?
good. And we got some more cover pieces here that go in the smoke box. I believe these are part of the door that help protect the superheaters from the steam chewing out of the nozzle. And then the rest of the other part here is the spark arrestor that goes in the front of the smoke box. So that's that. Now the cars are getting pretty cleaned out. And the property too. We got actually some more room to park now. Got the scrap that still gotta go though. I'm gonna do an update on the freight cars sometime also. What's going on with them. So once you see this, the engine should be about done. Cab view. Now this side's primer and this side mostly. Pretty soon be turned green. The seats are kind of in the correct position. Heaters are pretty close to where they should be. But we gotta put the planks on the floor. Get that done. Probably need to vacuum a little more. But it's pretty clean. So the shroud's over the pieces up here and everything's taped off. That way it can happen. Just probably need to cover more of the controls, but he's just working on the ceiling with the primer, so we'll see. Meanwhile, the tender, of course, has all the bricking out of it now. That was from the firebox, the old stuff. We got rid of that. And of course, the new stuff is in there already. You saw that in the last part. And we tried to knock some of the protective paint off there that was chipping, so it's a little rusty, but we'll get it cleaned off and add another nice layer on there to match what's up there. Probably need to clean it. So we got the flooring like so. You can't really see it there, but I'd like to get a shot of it after we're done in here to show you what it should look like. So we'll see that. Again, this video is going to come after we're done, so sorry about that, but that's what's happening. I couldn't tell you, so okay. Some more pieces here that go in the cab, and some more shrouding pieces as well that will go up on it. Here's a nice side view of the locomotive all the way back. You can see it kind of looks like it should be, except for the red portions. And of course the jacket will go over it when we're done. But this is how it looked when it first ran in the 80s, when it started the excursions. So it was just all painted black, and the only part that had any jacket on it was the smoke box. So we're getting the pieces for that out here. And they've been working in the cab. You saw that in the last shot. And of course, like I said, you're gonna see this in a couple weeks anyway. Yeah, here's some of the jacketing here. I believe this part will go behind the smoke box. This should be the cover portion for the superheater, and this is the actual cover to the superheaters that goes behind the smokestack. And this is the shrouding that goes up in front of the cab that covers the turret. And he said that there's a piece on here broken that needs to be welded, and that's why they're coming in early tomorrow. This is the jacket that goes over the dome, and of course it's got the hole in it so we can open the valve. So that's what we got so far. Just some more pieces to go in the smoke box. So on this shelf here we got the whistle stored. It's a Nathan 6 chime like Jason was talking about. The bells are on the other side, not going over there. And here's the tube that the whistle sits in to direct the steam out. I originally think that it was a Lima 5 chime that it had, but since then it's changed to the Nathan 6 chime whistle that we have now. Got some other parts here. These are the classification lights on the locomotive. Some more brake gear, cords, and miscellaneous parts. Check valves, levers, gauges, all over the place. Here are the flying number boards. They go on the front of the locomotive sometimes. Here's an old crossing bell. Not sure why we got that here. we'll find a place for these eventually. And finally, the smoke box is pretty well put together. We got the plates finally mounted in, held in by that screw there. Big long bolt going up about that far. I'll show you on the inside. Comes out here too. I've been trying to ream studs on the outside. I started over here at 9 o'clock, worked my way around, and got about this far before this is about 6 o'clock here, and it failed on me. What happened was the stud started moving too, and then I couldn't get the nut off of it, so Barney's got to come in tomorrow and get that done. Of course, by the time you see this, you won't know about it anyway. But all these are done, and pretty soon the other quarter of the last quarter of the face will be done too on the studs, so we'll be able to close up the door here. Big door will be shut. So we got all our tools on here still, waiting for that to happen. Yeah, basically what this area does here is it creates an area for ashes to fall into and sparks. And of course we got the screens in here for the spark arrestor. Underneath there you can see the base of the nozzle. So behind this would be the petticoat. And behind that would be the barrier wall that goes across, kind of like this, and protects the superheaters from the steam coming out of the nozzle. So the smoke and the gases flow out from under that, and any sparks would be caught by this. The smoke would just flow up into the bellows shape of the petticoat and out the smokestack. And of course the steam, when it creates that suction, it'll just shoot up there. We're kind of missing a bolt there on the nozzle, but it'll hold in place either way. It's just one bolt, so it'll be fine. We'll probably have to replace in the future. There's not even, well, yeah, they said they didn't have any more, so we'll see how that works. It should work fine. We would have found a way to get that nut off there and get the door closed today, but this is all the sealant strap that we have, so that's one problem that we run into. I should mention that the sandbox is totally tightened down except for a couple of bolts that we didn't have nuts for some reason. I don't know why nuts and washers are getting misplaced down here. We got the cover for in front of the fireman's side air compressor here, so that when the door is closed, that'll be on there. And then we got the handlebar that goes across to both of them, the safety bar. And finally on this side, and I showed you in the basement earlier, the whistle, and now it's mounted up there along with the tube that directs the steam. The sand lines on this side of the dome are also connected too. And lastly, the cab has been spray painted inside, and you can see the green there, and you can't tell because the lights aren't on. Too bad, but I know I want to do a big reveal, but you got some good lighting there. It's not really lime green. This is more of a John Deere green, so it's pretty close. It's one of the higher grades exteriors. It was over $50 a can, so at least that's what Kevin said. The highest amount can be about $100. But yeah, now the interior of the cab is painted. Now we gotta do the rest of the exterior of the locomotive as well. They cleaned out inside they're still cleaning out inside the bunker on the tender though, so that'll need to have the protective paint put on there too. So when you see this next time, it will be steaming. It'll probably be about the same time this video is released, because I'm not allowed to tell you when it is. So this video will be a couple weeks late. Sorry everyone. So this is kind of long October 3rd update. 3rd October update. So thanks for watching. We'll see it under steam here.